Well, we had 4 years of our government not doing background checks, our government not doing the due diligence that they're supposed to do to protect the American people, the citizens of this country. And now you've got the ACLU, the American so-called Civil Liberties Union, going in and protecting illegals. It is absolutely disgusting. You've got millions and millions of illegals here, millions, hundreds of thousands, is not an exaggeration, of gang members here. And their focus is on stopping these deportations, saying that they're not getting due process. Well, excuse me. They didn't get the due process when they came in. They shouldn't get the due process when we send them back out. So I really, really hope this is a very short temporary injunction. But yes, as far as the ICE agents in the field, they're pissed. They just want to be able to get these guys out of our country.
What due process? You know, what do you mean due? I mean, American citizens get due process because we're American citizens. That's you know, call it what, the luck of the lottery of being born in America, or an anchor baby being born here on purpose. But with that, we are the people who have due process. We don't owe someone who illegally comes across the border. And then this whole idea that, well, now we're seeking asylum. No, you can't cross the border and then decide when you get caught you're seeking asylum. It doesn't work that way. And you explain to the folks the process of asylum seeking.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the whole process involves going to the first safe country outside of your country and applying. As soon as you skip that, so if you're in Venezuela and you go to Colombia and you skip Colombia, you no longer qualify for asylum in America. And then you skip Panama and Costa Rica and Nicaragua. Not that anyone's going to stay in Nicaragua, and Honduras and Guatemala and Mexico. All of that, it annuls your justification for asylum in the United States. Now, that is if we actually had a government under Joe Biden who was following the law, which they clearly weren't. And the irony of all this, you watch and listen to these fake news media broadcasters, you just played them cutting away from President Trump. They didn't care when Joe Biden was breaking the law, was undermining our immigration law, and intentionally doing this. The whole point behind all of this, it wasn't an accident. The 4 years of Joe Biden, this was not accidental. They were inviting this invasion into our country. They intentionally didn't do background checks on these people. They let them into our country. And now they have the nerve to say these people deserve due process. They didn't deserve due process then. They needed to be processed and deported, but they sure as hell didn't need to be brought into our country. And now what President Trump's doing is actually trying to right that wrong. And you've got, unfortunately, some of these justices at least temporarily blocking it. Again, I hope it's a very short temporary injunction and this gets back on track very, very soon. But beyond that, the biggest problem we have right now, Eric, are these activist judges and these organizations, these leftist organizations that are putting foreign illegal aliens above American citizens and putting every single one of our lives in danger and taking away our rights. They're taking away the citizens' rights of this nation.